Are you an entrepreneur who feels like you have so much on your plate and that if you rest, you will fall behind? Or are you someone who is trying to juggle between getting your business off the ground and a million other things, and you have very little time for yourself? Or are you someone who feels like you need to hustle and use every last moment to be productive, otherwise you are a slacker? If so, you are not alone. Us entrepreneurs often fall into the hard-driving, always hustling, overworking trap. So in this episode, I'd like to share with you some personal stories and also 4 ways to help you find more work-life balance and happiness as an entrepreneur. So stay tuned. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Shine to Impact TV, and I'm your creator and host, Millie Liang. I share an awesome episode every single week to help you build a business and a life that you truly love. So today, I want to share with you some thoughts I have about work-life balance and 4 tips on how to find more balance and happiness as an entrepreneur. About 1.5 years ago, my father sent me something that I found profound, and I want to share that here with you today. My father said that he used to laugh at himself. Figuratively, imagine that he was paddling a canoe. When the tide was with him, he would paddle hard because he wanted to make as much progress and get as far ahead as possible. And then when the tide was against him, he would paddle extra hard because he wanted to overcome the resistance. Sounds logical, right? However, the end result? He seemed to be always paddling hard 24/7. Then my father said, "Is it a good thing?" Well, no, seriously, it's not. He went on to saying, "Here is the thing. When the tide is against you, try to take shelter somewhere and give yourself a rest to build up your energy reserve so that when the tide turns in your favor again, and the tide always turns if you would wait, you are then all freshened up and ready to make great advances again." I found this sharing profound. Now, my father is a man of few words, but I consider him a wise man. And what he shared really resonated with me and helped me to adjust how I now want to live my life. A life that has more work-life balance and a life with more happiness. Here's the truth. For years and years, I've been an overachiever, a hustler, always working hard trying to achieve my so-called full potential. I pride myself to have the highest standard of work ethics, consistently improving myself and delivering the best to those I'm here to serve. My mother used to tell me this story. When I was in kindergarten, my mom used to pick me up after school. But because my older brother was in the same school and his class finished 1 hour later, there was always 1 whole hour of waiting time each day after my school finished. For most kids who are in the similar situation, waiting for the older siblings, this is like massive playtime. Like, yay, I'm off school. Drop off the school bags, off to the playground, screaming, jumping, running around like in paradise. But hey, not me, the shy, nerdy, overachiever, hustling kid. My mom told me while every kid was off to play, I would always kneel by the bench at school, took out my homework, and started completing my homework diligently one by one. I was so disciplined that I never played until my homework was done. So honestly, I'm not sure what's wrong with me, but I think this overachiever perfectionist hustling syndrome was really deeply rooted in my DNA. And ever since I became an entrepreneur in year 2011, this syndrome became even more obvious. Unlike an employee who have fixed working schedules, the moment you're off, you are no longer obligated to be working and you are off to living your life. But no, not for entrepreneurs, especially those who work from home. Now, if you work from home, I'm sure you know what I mean. It is often really hard to draw a clear line or boundary between work and personal life because you determine your own schedule and you can work anywhere you want. Now, for overachievers and hustlers like myself, that poses a serious issue. I often found myself just working around the clock. We live in a society that we expected to be always hustling, always trying to get ahead, always trying to become more successful, always trying to gain more followers, or always trying to make more money. As entrepreneurs, we often end up working 10, 12, 14, or even 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, hustling, working, trying to get ahead of our competition. And even when we are not so-called working, our mind never stops. It is always racing, trying to think about what to do next, the next marketing strategies, the next product to develop, trying to answer clients' messages, or to create content on social media. From the moment we wake up, our mobile phone is always within our arm's reach. And when it's not, we feel naked, we feel insecure, we feel out of place. Can you relate? If you can, leave me a comment below this video. I want to know if I'm the only one here or do you experience the same thing too? Yes, seriously, leave a comment below. But here is the truth. Can you imagine an engine that is running 24/7, 365 days a year? I mean, for sure, it will break down, right? Similarly, if we are constantly pushing ourselves and constantly working with no rest time and no play time, our bodies, our minds, and our spirits are bound to break down. So a few months ago, as I was doing my daily reading and personal development, I came across an article called The Power of Vulnerability by best-selling author and Professor Brené Brown. I love Brené's work, and she's so funny and she's scientific and she has so much wisdom. In this particular article, Brené mentioned how she also had this overachiever syndrome. She feels behind if she's not using every last moment to be productive. But as a researcher, her research told her, play, doing things without purpose, doing things just because they're fun and not because they will help achieve a goal is vital to human development. Play is at the core of creativity and innovation. Now, play can mean different things to different people. May it be gardening, painting, watching a silly movie, getting together with friends, playing a board game with your children, or solving crossword puzzles, reading an awesome book of your handmake. It's anything that makes us lose track of time and self-consciousness, creating the clearing where new ideas are born. Bam! That hit a home run for me. It is such a revelation, especially for overachievers, hustlers, entrepreneurs like myself who are always pushing myself to move ahead. Our engines need to rest, our bodies need to rest, our minds need to rest, and our spirits need to rest too. Rest time and playtime recharges us, elevates our creativity, brings us peace, keeps us balanced, and ultimately makes us happier. So if you are an overachiever, hustler, always forever working entrepreneur, today I want to share you 4 tips to help you get more work-life balance and also become happier. Tip number 1, create a playlist. Yes, so if you are an overachiever, a hustler, you might not even be aware what activities make you happy. I know this is pretty common because I was like that. And I've also coached students and entrepreneurs who are just like this too. So if you are not aware of what activities make you happy, you are not alone. Anyway, this is what I found to be helpful for me. Now I took a break and did some soul searching. I grabbed my journal and a pen and started to brainstorm and write down activities that brought me joy and activities that helped me to relax, something that I enjoyed doing for hours and hours in the past. For me, that list of activities includes reading my favorite books, enjoying a glass of bubble tea, so good, listening to relaxing Starbucks-type jazz music, getting a massage, talking with close friends, and I often found myself feeling incredibly peaceful and joyful. Or maybe it is taking a short vacation to chill and relax and discover new things. And I also enjoy doing little things with my daughters. Whether it's doing little artworks, throwing water balloons at each other, munching on chips while watching fairies or dogs movies on Netflix or Disney Plus, taking a walk in a park, playing dress up like princesses, or drawing each other's faces with colorful, over-exaggerating crazy makeups. To me, these are beautiful memories. Yes, our culture may not always consider these acceptable alternative to hard-driving, hard-earning, important things. But yet, these are the very activities that free our mind and our spirits. Tip number 2, carve out time on your calendar. Nowadays, even when I'm super busy, I schedule unstructured time. It's important to protect playtime the way you protect your work time, church time, or family time. Yeah. So yes, schedule your playtime. Yep, schedule your playtime. Put them on your calendar because if they're not scheduled, they are not real. Tip number 3, let go of your guilt. Aha! As overachievers, hustlers, and busy multitasking entrepreneurs, sometimes we feel guilty when we're not pushing ourselves to work every minute of the day. But hey, I'm telling you now that scientific research has shown us that by playing, you will actually become more productive, feel more balanced, and be happier too. So if you feel guilty to play, as I sometimes still do, I often tell myself, hey Millie, it's okay. A break and a playtime is good for you and it can increase your productivity. So go ahead, let go of your guilt and indulge in doing your favorite pastime activities. Your body, your mind, and your spirit will thank you. Besides, giving yourself that well-deserved break is an act of self-love. You can't give what you don't have. I certainly can't give what I don't have. So when I was tired and out of balance, I cannot be creative to produce great content on my YouTube channel for you. And I can't be effective teaching my personal branding and marketing workshops, or I couldn't give my energy to my one-on-one coaching students. So my point is, rest time and playtime is good and essential for entrepreneurs. Like what my father had shared earlier, rest time allows you to build up your energy reserve, refreshes yourself so that you can make great advances later again. Alright, let's move on to tip number 4. Tip number 4, do them! Yes, that's it. Actually go and do them daily, or at least a few times a week. Free your time, allow yourself to rest, allow yourself to play, and observe how rest time and playtime make you feel. If you let go of your guilt, and if you're being honest to yourself, I'm sure that you'll find you feel more refreshed, more balanced, and happier too. Chances are you also feel less stressed, more productive, and your relationship with yourself and with others around you will also improve. I have personally experienced a huge difference to my own level of balance and happiness, so I'm sure this will work for you too. So there you have it, my 4 tips to help you find more work-life balance and happiness as an entrepreneur. And when you're able to do that, you shine and impact the world in a bigger way. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell too. Also, don't forget to like it, comment, and share this video with your friends too. I really appreciate it. You have a special gift in you. Believe in yourself and shine and impact the world in a bigger way. Remember, dream big, start small, and act now. With that said, I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye for now. Subscribe and hit the bell.